Hello. I did click the right button. That was awesome. All right. Hello. We haven't been here for a while, but we're here now. So enjoy it. So we're gonna pick up kind of right where we left off, ish. Michael, thank you for joining us. Thanks everyone for hopping in. I know we all have these silly schedules this time of year. So bear with us when we show up on Tuesdays. Come hang out with us. When we don't show up on Tuesdays, send us a message. Hang out with us anyways. It's fine. All right, let's get this right to it. I'm gonna give this all over to you, Michael. It's all yours.
All right. Hello. Oh, I forgot to get the special World War Bug intro ready. Here we go. Welcome to World War Bug, the epic insect military saga that takes you through a massive conflict, one teeny tiny battle at a time. This is episode 3 of our first arc, the Great Backyard Offensive, an episode entitled Picnic Day. I'll go ahead and do a quick recap, but first of all, let's meet our bugs who have been battling it up for these past 2 episodes. It's been a little while, so we need a quick refresher. But in the future, people are watching these all together. It will all be uh, one beautiful saga that where one episode flows very naturally, very organically into the next. So let's go ahead and meet our characters. Please tell me who you are and who you're playing, and then we'll get right into it. Let's start with Nick.
Well, hello, I am Nick, and I'm playing Corporal Sven Day, the Death's Head Hawkmoth scout. Um, had some trauma the last session, so we'll see how that pans out. So that should be fun.
Yeah, well, things got pretty intense in the last one, but that's how it goes on the battlefield, big or small. Also joining us is Patrick. Oh, I think he froze up a little bit. Okay, we'll move on. Hopefully, it will a temporary issue. Let's go ahead and meet our special guest stars. They were there for our last episode. Very happy they've returned for this one. Starting with Jenny.
Hello, I'm playing Viscount Vincent Evergreen and Lady Loretta Evergreen. They both love war so much. There's nothing wrong with war.
That's right, two bugs who love war. We'll go ahead and bounce back to let's see. Oh, maybe not to Patrick. We will persevere. Let's go ahead into our other wonderful special guest star, Alex.
Hello, I'm Alex. I'll be playing Colonel Elmwood Kane and Ringo Rollsby.
Excellent. And we should say, of course, giving some credit, Jenny created the wonderful art that is right behind me. Currently, the beautiful art for our show, and then Alex composed the amazing toe tapping battle hymn, theme for World War Bug that you've heard at the beginning of the show here. All right, and then rounding us out, very happy to have him here. Very happy to have everybody here, of course. It is Patrick.
Hello, everybody. I'm Patrick. I am playing Ektom Lucano, the sergeant, in the soldier playbook. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties there. My computer was freaking out for a moment, but I'm good now.
Happy to hear it.
Yeah,
All
sorry
right,
about that.
oh no, no problem. Let's go ahead and do a quick recap, and then we'll get right into it. All right. So this is from the latest issue of The Mid-Afternoon Waggle Dance by Buzz Peachtree. Mhm. The great backyard offensive, ladies and gentle bugs, has reached a dreadful impasse. A brutal slog through mud and insect guts, with victory nowhere in sight. The offensive was an attempt by Hillington Expeditionary Force Ants and their Republic of Leaves allies to shatter the entrenched Nessenheim positions and bring an end to this terrible war that has waged through the entirety of the Bloom household and a little bit of the surrounding forest past the fence. As of yet, it has failed. The offensive began with a pebble artillery bombardment and a charge all across the hillish lines. Foremost in the battle were the Greenleaf Guards, the Bloody Greens, who truly earned their nickname during a frenzied fight at Lollipop Wood. Then came the mud, thanks to a downfall of water from the sprinklers being left on. The mud slowed the attack, even though the Greenleaf Guards successfully captured a Nessenheim prisoner and gained vital intelligence about enemy strength, again at a terrible cost. Now, something new has reached the battlefield. An ancient tradition going back to the first bugs that called the Bloom household home. Every year, Dr. Bloom, her husband, and kids prepare a bunch of delicious snacks, throw down a blanket, and have a little picnic in their backyard. Picnic Day has long been an opportunity for bugs of all kinds to put aside their differences and feast on potato chip crumbs, sandwich crumbs, and most precious of all, cookie crumbs. Now, the picnic blanket has ascended again, and only time will tell what sort of picnic day is celebrated now. All right, so we will start, we'll get right into it with picnic day. You guys are all like in your trenches. You wake up, it's picnic day morning, and for once, there is a strange sort of silence in the backyard. The pebble artillery has stopped firing. The twig guns, the splinter rifles have stopped shooting. The twig emplacements have stopped their chattering barrages. And looking out over your entrenchment, you see a great red and white checkered picnic cloth has descended right between the two battle lines. There's a bunch of picnic baskets out there, a lot of food coming out, and humongous towering above you, these great massive formations that are the human beings as they're chowing down on picnic food and making a humongous mess. All right, what are you guys feeling?
Should we go for the more precious things or the more plentiful thing?
Well, as mentioned in the previous episode, my family does own a Oreo mine, so I will not be going for a cookie, but perhaps some peanut butter and jelly crumbs.
That would be a choice.
Ooh.
A wise choice.
Or
Or
potato salad.
I think I'm more of the peanut butter and jelly than I am potato salad. No offense.
None taken. Some taken.
A little taken.
Little taken.
All right, so you guys see that there is indeed a big bowl of potato salad. It's been kind of like sort of left alone. There is also a paper plate with a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that's been totally abandoned as one of the Bloom kids took like one bite and then ran off to play and is just lying there on its plate. And you also see, like, as you're looking out, you can spot the Nessenheim ants have left their trench and are heading over towards the picnic. You can see the kind of lines of them heading out. And you also see further down the line, the Republic de Leaf ants, the leaf cutter ants, have left their lines and are heading out. They're just, stepping out of the trenches into no bugs land, heading for this picnic, and nobody's shooting at anybody.
Wonder how long that's gonna last.
Well, maybe for one day we can have peace.
I doubt that.
Oh, there's peas here? I thought. Oh, do you see any peas?
No,
Sorry,
peace.
for one day we'll have peas.
Peace, Master Evergreen.
I mean, I prefer a green bean to a pea, but if you like peas, I'm sure they might have some.
Or just sugar snap, but yes.
Oh. For one day we'll have peas.
So Francis Fruitley, he's the captain of the unit that's staffed with you, Princess Hyacinth's light infantry. He's looking over across and he's like, Well, fellas, that food's just waiting, just lying there. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling pretty hungry.
As am I.
Helly ho.
All right, let's go get some. Let's go get some of those some of that those delicious crumbs. But I mean, the Nessenheim ants, they're not doing nothing. But you know how those rusties are. Just be careful.
Well, it's picnic day. I mean, what are they going to do? Throw crumbs at us?
Shoot us with splinter rifles.
Yes, with that? No, it's picnic day. Why would they? Why? No, they wouldn't do such a thing.
They
A
would.
lot of food can make some
Not when their
people mad.
tummies are full. You know what they say. When your belly is full, lay down your arms.
Is that what they say?
Well, that's what my
Prince
mother
Truly's
would
like,
say. Back in
yeah, that's
back
one
in
of
the
those
manor in the
classic
evergreen
bug saying.
in Evergreen Manor. That is what they say.
Hmm.
So yes, let's venture forth.
All right. You guys join the rest of the Greenleaf Guards and the various other soldiers. You see them all just like leaving the lines, crawling their way onto the picnic blanket. You guys follow them, and there's a great many delights. There's the peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. There's a whole bunch of potato salad. There's like a plate of cookies, and like the kids were eating them, and like cookie crumbs, huge chocolate chips everywhere, bunch of lemonade spilled. Like it is a bug paradise, and bugs from all these different nations are just like chowing down and relaxing. Let me see. So I guess what delicious grub items are you doing? Where are you headed in this picnic?
I'll probably head to the PB&J.
I'm going for the
All right, you make yeah, go ahead.
Elmwood is following Vincent with a large backpack ready to grab extra.
always a good man always there at my side because he knows I don't like to carry things. I walk with both my hands, so it's very hard for me to carry extra.
I mean, I do too, my lord, but
Yes, but the way that you move is more like this, and the way that I move is more like that, and it just makes sense for you to use your hands for carrying.
it makes
Viscount Evergreen. You do see there are indeed some Oreos that were brought to picnic day, and these
are
Oreos,
mine. Are they
they are
double?
the most. Oh yeah, and not only that, they're the most precious kind of all. Mint Oreos.
Mint.
Ooh.
Do you like mint Oreos?
Pretty good stuff.
I mean, I do, but also the Bloom household does.
Oh, okay.
I love those.
Bit of a self-insert there.
Yeah, love those mint Oreos.
So good.
Corporal Day, where are you headed in the picnic?
He'll go for sweets, I think.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, you heading for the cookie crumbs?
Yeah, I think that's where.
All right. You pop over there, and as you're eating cookie crumbs, a wolf spider wearing a Nessenheim uniform sort of like repels down a strand of silk from the picnic blanket. I mean, from the picnic basket, and sort of joins you. And he kind of looks over you, and he's like, "Pardon me, are you Sven Day by chance?"
What's it to you?
This is a little awkward. Very pleased to meet you. I am Wolf Spader, the wolf spider.
Cute.
You're from the United Hives, yes?
Sure.
Oh, I attended school there myself.
Gotcha. Is there a reason you're bringing this up? You're not
Just,
trying to call the authorities on me, are you?
Oh, don't worry. I think given the fact that I'm fighting under an entirely different banner than you, that is quite impossible.
It's fair.
And he is like, he gathers a bunch of little cookie crumbs over and kind of invites you to come over and join him there. Here, I got some chocolate chips. I got some vanilla chips. I got some peanut butter chips.
Man of good taste. Well, spider of good taste, I should say.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So how are things, United Hives? I must say I miss them, especially now.
Well, my exploits over there have made it so that I haven't been able to visit in a while, so
Hmm. Well, that is troublesome, but and I would like to visit, but I'm afraid that's quite impossible at the moment.
right, yeah. Well, it always well, I wouldn't say desert, but you can always find a way, I'm sure.
It's possible. I have considered. He like looks around, deserting, and not the delicious food. I mean, the other kind. But well, there was much talk about executing soldiers who attempt to do that, even those they accuse of malingering.
Of course. It's quite the conundrum there, but
Yeah, same for your side too, I think.
well, I haven't really found too many reasons to leave this place, although what I've seen has definitely made me pause.
Yes, I should say the same. Uh, well, for now at least, it's good to eat some cookies together, and if we meet again, maybe I won't try to kill the great Spin Day quite so hard, eh?
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll meet under better circumstances. If not, well, we'll see who survives.
And he picks up one of like the butterscotch chips, and then he's like, "Yes, here's to surviving."
Yes.
All right. So as you guys munch on those chips, Lucano, you said you were heading for
The PB&J.
the PB&J. Ooh, okay. So as you go there, you see that there are actually sort of battle lines drawn. There are a bunch of different bugs from various sides, so they're kind of mixed up a little bit with like some crumbs between them. Um, One of the leafcutter ants um, beckons you over and is like, "Excuse me, Sergeant, Monsieur,
Yes.
do you perhaps know how to play crawl ball?"
Not specifically, but I'm sure if you give me the rules, I can play it pretty well.
Oh, excellent. It is quite simple. You have to get that crumb into the enemy goal. Those Nessenheim Devils, they have enough for a full team, but we need someone else. So please, can you join our side?
Of course.
All right, very good. So you pop over onto their side. There's like a bunch of crumbs between you. The bugs are like grabbing this crumb with the mandibles, kind of crawling back and forth, trying to shove it in the enemy goal. And then the crumb is passed to you, and you see a bunch of Nessenheim ants are kind of getting your way. How are you getting through them?
Ooh. Are any of them as big as I am? Because I'm a soldier ant, so I'm pretty sizable.
Ooh, no, these are mostly just like your standard, Nessenheim, like iron ants. Yeah, it's like your kind of standard normal ant type.
Um,
I'm not
what
an
I'm gonna
entomologist, by the way, so
yeah. Um, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start barreling off in one direction and attempt to. I can throw the ball to somebody else, correct?
yeah.
Kind of. Is this kind of like rugby, or is this more like American football?
Um, I would say it's a little bit of both.
Little both,
Kind
little
of a soccer situation too.
little A, little Columbia. Okay. Yeah. I'll go for it and I'll try to pass the ball to somebody who's open on the other side.
Okay. What
Pass the
skill do
crumb.
you think you would use for that one?
Shoot.
All right, go for it. And this time, there is nothing that can go wrong. You're just playing a fun game.
I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Ooh. Okay, so with that 6, yeah, you successfully pass it to the leaf ants. Francois, who does a very dramatic kind of little jump up and sinks it right into the enemy goal, winning the game.
Francois, good job.
Yeah, so all the ants on your side cheer. The other ants are cheering. Trying to find it where exactly. Here we go. There is a great deal of celebration all around.
Yeah, I will bask in the the victory, and I will. I won't avoid the Nessenheim ants, but I will give them, a large berth.
Ooh, okay.
Still a lot of
One of the
animosity
Nessenheim
that I'm dealing
ants.
with.
One of the Nessenheim hands, he does sort of kind of throw the crumb back to you, and he's like, "Well done, hill ants. Play again."
If the team is interested, I wouldn't mind teaching the Nessenheim ants a thing or two.
All right, they're definitely into it, and yeah, you play another fun game of crawl ball, kind of pass the day that way. All right, so meanwhile, Viscount Evergreen, you and Corporal Kane, you guys were headed to those Oreos, or where are the picnic?
Oh,
The
we're going
picnic
to
blanket are you guys going for?
We're going to the potato salad.
Ooh, okay. You guys go to this kind of sort of puddle, little gooey hill of potato salad. All sorts of delicious, gooey, just the right degree of soft that is kind of oozed onto the side of a fallen plate, the fallen container there, and start. Are you guys gathering it, or just chowing down?
Yeah, I think we're carrying it. I'm piling it on Elwood to take home.
Okay, you're loading up your stick bug friend.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
awesome.
nibbling a little as well. I like a good potato salad.
It's pretty good. So as you guys are doing this, you hear the flapping of gentle wings, and a butterfly floats down and lands next to you. She has these these brilliant sort of blue and green wings. This almost kind of like a jewel that has taken flight, which has now landed next to you. And she's looking very worried, her antenna is twitching, her proboscis is kind of rolled up very tensely. She looks very worried.
Oh, hello, madam. No fear. Enjoy some salad.
Salad, yes. Thank
Oh,
you.
were you afraid because you thought that I was a leaf? I'm not a leaf. I'm a man. I am a bug. I know I look like a leaf, and my friend looks like a stick, but no.
Hello.
You were like,
I am in fact most grateful that you are a bug instead of a leaf and a stick.
It would be quite terrifying to see a leaf eating salad, potato salad.
It certainly would, and yet that would not be as scary as what is the fate has befallen me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lady Aurelia.
Oh, a pleasure to meet
Pleasure.
you, lady.
Yes, I am a performer, a traveler, a someone who has fluttered to and fro in the wind of fate. But now I fear that I am in I have flown into a dangerous wind indeed. May I please fall upon your sense of honor and mercy and ask you for your protection?
Oh, certainly. We just did a great good battle a bit ago, and we war heroes, one might say. So it was you're perfectly safe with us, madame.
Ooh, okay, as you're saying this, Corporal Kane, you notice two other bugs have like crossed over to the potato salad. You probably recognize them, at least one of them, because or I think you saw both of them. These are the ones you dropped off the prisoner to. It's the military intelligence guy, Captain Lionel Little, who is an ant.
Is he the guy that
And
was
then
with us?
Yeah, he was pretty rude to you.
Cool.
There's also Sergeant Bludge, who is a rhinoceros beetle, who is sort of like trundling along behind him. Sergeant Bludge calls out like, you two, the green leaves. What are you doing with that there butterfly?
Well, I believe we're having just a bit of a conversation. Nothing more.
Would you like potato salad? There's more than enough to go around.
Captain Little like holds up one of his legs to kind of quiet Bludge. And he says, "Thank you, but I'm afraid I have other matters that concern me much more dearly than potato salad." That's
egg salad, maybe?
no, nor any kind of salad at all, I'm afraid to say. That butterfly possesses vital intelligence that I need to know. They are an agent of mine, or they have, well, let's just say that they made a mistake when they chose to fly in the direction opposite that of which I wished them to fly. And now, Lady Aurelia, you must join me, and we will depart. Lady Aurelia is like, she's shaking her wings. She's looking pretty upset.
No, she is. I have things to talk to her about. You, much to discuss.
Is that so?
Yes.
Viscount Evergreen, believe me, I am not an ant that you wish for your enemy. Hand over the butterfly.
I don't have hands. So they're just little appendages. They're just little
appendages.
little proboscises. You know what?
Proboscises.
Let me. Can I roll? I want to roll for this.
Yes, you can roll. What you rolling here?
Sway, which I have 3 pips in. So.
Excellent. This is gonna be desperate.
Okay, this is desperate. Oh shit. Okay, dice roller.
More experience, at least, but yeah.
Okay.
Not in terms. This won't like injure you necessarily, but it will definitely cause you.
Okay. Well, I got a 5.
problems in the future. Ooh. Okay. There's a consequence. Serious complication occurs. Okay, so it's good. You will do it. So what do you do? What do you say specifically that like stands up to him?
He is a lady, and I am a viscount, which is like a lord, but more. I have important things to discuss with her that are far more important and whatever intelligence you might glean in the future.
Hmm. Okay. He like seems to consider it, and he decides like, yeah, I mean, you're a Viscount. I have no rank. And for ants, for these ants, like class is everything.
Yeah, class is everything.
So, yep. So you have you outclass him.
Cool.
He lowers his head and sort of starts to back off. Corporal Kane, Sergeant Bludge kind of like advances on you a little bit, and he lowers his voice, and he's like, well, looks like your Toff scared my Toff off. But I'm not scared. Are you?
Honestly, not really. You're a bit small.
Yeah, that's right. I suppose you do got a little bit of length on me. But you know what they say about sticks? They're easy to break.
Are you threatening me? Aren't we in the same army?
This guy's
He's like, no. I was like, I'm just making friendly conversation.
Well, we can be as friendly as you want to be, or we can be as nasty as we need to be.
I'll see you on the battlefield then, Corporal Kane.
Looking forward to fighting on your side.
All right. Captain Little is like, Bludge, stop bandying words about. Come on. And he like trails after his commander there. Lady Aurelia, as you look back to her, she is like, thank you. Now I must go. Battlefield's a dangerous place, and I know too much. I should go.
Hold on, just one moment.
Oh, her wings are like already starting to beat to send her up.
Oh, no. I just did you a good turn. Isn't there not reciprocity between us gentry?
She's like, to be honest, I'm not really a lady at all. It is, how you say, a stage name?
What? Oh dear.
Yes, like I said, I am a performer, a dancing butterfly.
Well, we are all performers upon the stage of life, I suppose. Well, I've been had. But I still did you a good turn, so I hope if we meet down the line, you will reciprocate.
Okay. Are you gonna try and like ask her to stay? We'll take a roll, but she doesn't want to leave.
Okay.
This one will just be controlled though.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a sway.
Okay.
And that is a 6.
Oh, incredible. Okay, so with that she does say, she's like, I should go. It's just not safe here for me. I fear nowhere is.
Picnic day. It's picnic day. Do you not see? They're playing ball upon the sandwich. That it's a time of merriment. They're singing a Silent Night, but the picnic version.
Oh, picnic day. Oh, picnic day. Beautiful song, and it the tune is the same no matter what bug language you sing it in.
Yeah.
Just heartwarming.
That's Christmas tree. Silent Night.
Yeah, I was aware.
Picnic day. Oh,
Okay,
well,
that's
really
Silent
multiple
Night
variations. There's multiple variations of the song.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. She
Right.
says,
No picnic.
even in the picnic, I fear that nowhere is safe for me. You see, I am a spy.
Ooh. Well, you told me, so now I know. What anything fun and cool you've learned?
No, nothing really fun nor cool.
Okay, what about sad and bad?
I do, yes, a lot sad and bad. Particularly about your friend, Captain Little.
Ooh, well, he's mean. So if you have any hot goss, please dish.
She says, I am trying to gather some more information on him, but I think some war is a terrible thing to many, but to some, it is an opportunity. And I fear that's what it is for Captain Little.
Do you think he's not here for the right reasons?
I'm afraid not.
Ooh,
I will see what more I can find out, and perhaps I'll return to you in your unit and tell you.
great. I'm also here. I'm here for 100% the right reasons.
Ah, well,
I love war.
Oh,
And I want a big medal.
that is interesting to hear.
I think you should
All right.
refrain from saying such things in the North.
I mean, what you told me I'm here for bravery and honor and to serve my country.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, right. And a big medal.
Yes. And she looks wistful, I have become a spy for the simplest reason of all. Love.
Don't wait, hold on. Please tell me more.
No, I must go. But I will see if I can. Once I find out more about Little, I'll see if I can tell you more.
Okay. This is good for me. Do you want any potato salad for the road?
Oh, I would love some, thank you. And she eats some. Now, though it's not the nectar of flowers, so it's not what I'm
this one
exactly used to
it's
eating, but it's still good.
It's a lot of mayonnaise.
I couldn't suck that up with my humongous proboscis.
Delightful. You can tell they put Dijon in this one.
Oh, Dijon.
Oh, is
So
that
she
the name
eats
of
it
your
up.
lover, Jean?
Yes, how'd you know, my beloved Jean?
Oh,
Fine,
so, the Jean.
The Jean. Yeah, or is it Jean? Her lover is named Dijon.
Jean. Yes.
Yes. So this poor tragic butterfly.
Hi.
This beautiful tragic butterfly flies away. All right, and with that, after a little while, a few hours, the kids have eaten their fill. Parents have kind of, the sun's getting a little hot. It is time for picnic day to wrap up. And they put away the food. They shoo away the bugs they've been eating. A lot of their spilled food. They pick up what they can. They don't want their backyard to be too messy. And then they head back inside. And then both sides return to their trenches. And after the dream of picnic day is over, everyone wakes up to the nightmare of war. I decided Lady Aurelia's lover is Jean Dijon. So he's both. All right, so it is now time for the campaign phase. The picnic day to do some good things. We'll kind of, as we go around, we'll sort of get there. Let us start with Nick for the quartermaster, because picnic day did some good stuff for you guys, because it was relief from fighting. So I'm gonna say you guys get 3 supply from all the good picnic food you guys got. And also your morale has gone up by 1 because nobody died. Everyone had fun playing crawl ball and just chilling out.
Alrighty.
All right. So quartermaster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm heading over to your character sheet there.
We currently have 1 campaign action at our disposal due to morale.
Right. Okay. Um,
And you have 3 supply.
I mean, let's see. I feel like Liberty might be the best option right now. At least I know half of us are pretty stressed, so
Okay. So are you given some liberty?
yeah. Stress.
Is it the stress removal one?
Yeah.
All right. I think you can do it twice to clear 3 stress for these for 2 legionnaires if you want to.
I think the boosted, I think it is clearing all of it. I think the regular, it says every character clears up to 3.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you want to spend one of the campaign actions on that?
yeah.
All right. Okay, so with that, everybody clears up to 3 stress. Morale goes up by 2.
Yes.
Do you want to boost it or no?
How does one boost it again?
It says spend a supply, which you guys, I'm sure many. I think you have.
you
You
said
got.
we
You
have
just got
3.
3.
So,
Yeah.
um, 4. I mean,
So you could do it, or you could save it for later,
think,
or spend it on other stuff.
I think I'll leave. I don't think I'll boost it this time.
Okay. So everybody just clears 3 stress, and that's for every player here.
And we got 2 morale, you
Alright.
said?
Yeah. So you got 3.
3, I believe.
Yeah, 3 morales where you are.
Oh no, sorry, 2. It is 2.
Yes, you got 2 left.
Yes.
That
2
does give-
morale.
that does give us an extra campaign action, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could do acquire assets, long-term project, recruit, or rest and recuperation.
Asset. Long-term project. I mean, let's see. Healing. I'm good on that. I mean, I'd be down for suggestions if anyone. I mean, acquiring assets might not be a good thing, but
I mean, if we have a
That's a
big
good
offensive
idea.
coming up,
yeah.
Does depend on a roll of the dice, but
Does, yeah.
you could boost
Could
it
also
too if you want to spend supply.
recruit.
Yeah, that would give you 5 rookies. Or you can boost it and make 2 of them soldiers. You could do both, I think. You could recruit and do assets.
I think. Well, since that would require 2 actions, which I've already used 1 action. So I think we only have 2 actions, right?
Yeah, you have 2 left. So I think you could do
2
one for each
left?
of them.
Oh, I thought it was 2 total.
Well, you had 3 total. You spent 1 on Liberty, so that's 2 left.
Oh, I must have misheard. Okay.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, let's do. Yeah, we'll start with the. Yeah, why don't we do both? Let's do both. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, so let's do the acquire assets.
Yeah.
It does require a roll.
Yes.
So first you got to roll its rating. So see how you do.
So
Roll high is what you want here for.
so it's
So you
just
could spend supply to make it go up by one.
right. So I rolled 2 dice, or how many dice am I rolling?
I
I
believe
think
it's just
you're
one.
rolling 1 dice.
1 die. Okay. Then how do I
believe
crit?
if it's boosted.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Hiya. It is a 1.
Okay, so it's poor. You want to boost it to standard.
Probably a good idea, yeah.
You
So
could actually boost it to fine if you spend 2 supply.
um
Wait, what would you roll again?
I rolled a 1. So I can boost it. I could use 1 supply to boost it to standard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can give you guys 3 supply.
Yeah, you did. But I can't remember, is supply used for other people or just me?
It's part of your ability.
Okay, so it's just me. Okay.
Yeah.
See here, recruiting.
Or you could get a poor something or other.
Yeah. You know what? I think I think we can afford 2 supply to boost it to fine.
Ooh, awesome. All right. Okay. So you're getting to find something. What would you like it to be?
Okay, so we got
The whole thing
labor,
is like
siege
a bug
weapon.
equivalent for it.
Right. Got labor, siege weapons, alchemical concoctions are fine quality. Alchemists and mercenaries are exceptional quality. What is it? Oh, okay. So labor, siege weapons, and alchemical concoctions. Labor is pain. Function alongside the Legionnaires. I guess we
could
can
get
do
one of the personnel or one of the material.
Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, blacksmith engineers.
I mean, I think there's not really a bad option here. They're all pretty useful. They all
Yeah.
do cool stuff.
I don't think we've gotten any sort of like laborers as of yet, so why don't we just get some laborers, I think? If I'm understanding this correctly.
Okay, for blacksmith, engineers, carpenters.
I like the
All
trouble
right,
with
one take on any appropriate long-term project. Yeah, you can start doing a long-term project. Yeah, go yourself and you can mark a tick or fill in the box for one of the laborers.
one of the laborers. Okay, yeah. I'll have to.
And then you guys can decide what kind of long-term project. Like, you could build armored vehicles. You could build
was gonna suggest
aircraft.
building a Mark 1. A tank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or a Clank. Remember, they're like Hot Wheels cars.
That's right. Yeah,
Clank.
Clank. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So would
Well,
you like to do that? That could be the big project they could start on.
Does it have to be right now, or can they just be sort of like on standby.
Yeah, you can decide it later. You know, it
Yeah.
kind of happens like between missions, like, and then one gets filled in
Yeah.
every mission.
Yeah. I think we can start the long-term project later. I think I still want to do the recruiting.
Okay, sounds good. All right, yeah. So recruit. Okay, Marshall, you get 5 more rookies, or do you want to boost it and get 2 soldiers and 3 rookies?
Um, wait. Well, we got 1 supply left.
Yeah, or just go with the 5 rookies.
Yeah, I think the rookie should be fine, I think.
Okay. All right. So Patrick, you get 5 rookies.
Got it.
We can give them cool names later.
Cool.
Okay. So, Marshall, maybe we'll hold off on that because Patrick, I think we're gonna have you be the commander once more.
Okay.
Okay, so there were 2 missions. Following Picnic Day, the commanders are very much upset about fraternizing with the enemy because everybody did it. They can't really punish or execute every bug who was involved. So definitely, they're like, all right, let's get back to it. Let's start continuing this great backyard offensive before winter comes and it gets too cold for the bugs to continue fighting. So we got 2 possibilities for you. There is a religious one, which is there's a downed enemy balloon, a birthday party balloon that has fallen onto the battlefield and is half inflated. Contains some. Perhaps it's not super important to take over, but if we capture one of the famous Nessenheim balloons, the morale boost to our troops will be huge. So capturing the balloon, and you guys, for that one, you will have Clank support. The other one is an assault mission on the ice cream salient, which is a fallen ice cream cone and a lot of melted ice cream right in the middle of the Nessenheim lines. And that one will be tunnel fighting. Some of our engineer ants have tunneled under enemy lines. You're going to lead the ants bursting out of that tunnel to try and take over the enemy trench. So you can do religious or assault.
How does everyone feel? I'm leaning towards. I don't know. I'm personally I'm leaning towards the religious because we get Clank support and that's kind of cool. But I will allow the group to suggest before I make my final decision.
Yes. What are you guys thinking?
Balloon sounds good to me.
In favor of the balloon. How about yourself, Sven? How you feeling about that?
Sure.
I guess we're going after the balloon.
Okay. The attack on the balloon will happen. All right, let's do the engagement roll.
Okay. Back to me. Again. Okay. For the engagement roll, our is everyone on the mission oath sworn to Legion?
So far, yeah.
Okay. Oh, we didn't. Do we want to spend any intel? I don't know how much intel we have left.
That's a good question.
You got intel from the last mission you guys did, which was a successful what kind of mission was it?
Recon.
Recon. Yeah, you got 1 prisoner back. Also, you get 1 intel for that one.
Do we want to ask a question, or do we want to use it for the extra roll the engagement?
Extra dice is always nice.
Okay. Oh, it's based on how much intel we have. So we currently have one. Ask question and add that to the roll. So I'll add that. Let's see. What resources or benefits might we find at the specific location where this balloon went down? Like, what's the terrain like?
Ooh, okay. It actually went down on kind of like sort of a slight hill in the backyard.
Okay.
So it's like at the top of an incline. So you got a lot of like sort of a lot of kind of loose gravel, loose dirt built up into this like molehill situation.
Okay. What are two approaches we could use here?
Sorry, what was the question?
What are two approaches we could use here? Because it seems like there's
Ooh.
the hill is very unstable climbing wise.
Yes. So you guys will have some clank support for this one. So you could try and like ride in those clanks and try and protect them as they go up. You could also try using them as like a distraction. So like as they go up, you kind of can flank and like hit the Nessenheim soldiers from the side as the clanks draw their fire.
Could we split?
Or you could split up and do both.
We could take Ektom and the squad up in the tanks and have Sven, Evergreen, and Kane all go off to the side to try to flank.
Ooh, okay, I like that. A two-pronged attack. It
Two-pronged
always
attack.
works.
Does
Yeah.
it? Does it? Okay. Currently 2 dice in my pool here.
All right,
I
very
assume
good.
the Legion doesn't distrust us. They trust our leadership.
Yeah, so far.
Are there any required specialists or equipment that we have not taken on the mission yet?
Specialists. I don't think you have any new specialists.
Okay.
You have the new rookies, and also Tabitha Stinger is now a soldier.
Yes. Okay. That's not a minus there. Since this is technically a religious mission, did the Gwardmaster send us with any supplies to protect us?
I don't know. Nick, you give him any supplies?
I believe I can do that.
Just give us ample ammunition for our tanks.
All right, very good. We're not really doing the corruption thing, so don't have to worry about that one.
Okay, that's 3 dice. Let's see how this goes. It's only a 5.
Okay, risky position when the action starts. All right, very good. We'll get right to that. Let's go ahead and do the spy, and then I think the lore keeper does too much here. Let's go over to the spy. All right, so Jenny, are you ready for?
Yeah. Recover. I can help heal and recuperate. Does anybody need healing?
I think that's only for your spies, which I don't know if any were wounded before.
I don't know. Oh, I can do the thing where ask the commander for the intel questions list, and basically we can get another intel question. So I'll do that, so we can get additional question.
How to specifically send it to you, but
you can just pick a question. I don't really,
High intel ones are very specific to the Band of Blades and not necessarily applicable here. What's a challenge on this mission?
Challenge. Okay, I'll tell you. One of the big challenges you guys know from like your reports in the area is that a Goliath beetle, an extremely large beetle has joined the Nessenheim ranks and is like reinforcing this area.
Good to know.
All right. I think that's everything that I want to do.
You're pretty good. Sending.
Okay. He is part of the Raketooth Ulhans. Formerly cavalry, but you know, now they're just hanging out in the trenches. They do have some big beetles with them.
Okay.
Okay. Is that covered for the spy?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Okay, Lore Keeper. I'm not sure there's too much for the Lore Keeper to do. At
I
this
don't
point,
think so.
Track the Dead, Telltales. We've lost a few, but I don't know if like we've lost enough to get.
Yeah, we've only
Um,
lost Private Pip Barkley and Georgie Spreckles or Speckles.
Well, we'll see if Cuthbert Cabbage, Tabitha Stinger, now Soldier, and then some of our new recruits, which we'll give them names if they die. We do have Alois Brabeck, and Stuart Rosewall. We'll see if they make it.
Okay.
All right, so I think that covers all the campaign stuff. Is there anything else that I'm missing here?
No, to my knowledge.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and we will get right into it. Just looking up the specific insect type that I want. Yes. Okay. So the clanks are being driven by Sergeant. His name is Sergeant Spuds. He is a potato beetle, which you look at them are these like amazingly round beetles, and he is a delightfully round creature. Right now, he is in the foremost clank. I think you guys have divided up, so we have Lucano and Evergreen. You guys are riding in the clanks.
I mean, if Evergreen wants to join me, I was assuming that those two would go off while it's me and the plastic platoon taking the brunt of the attack.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with wherever Elwood goes.
Yeah.
Or I guess Elwood goes wherever I go.
Exactly.
Two peas in a pod, as it
You know,
were.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are cruising along. Oh, so then it's only Spin Day doing the flanking maneuver?
No. Sven is so Evergreen, Kane, and Sven are on their own. It is Lucano and the plastic platoon are in the clankers.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so Lucano, you're riding in the back of like a modified like Hot Wheels Matchbox Racer that looks like it's one of those cool ones. It looks like kind of an alligator,
Okay.
like on its side where like its claws are holding over the wheels. And the bugs have modified this one so it rolls along by itself. It's creaking its way up this hill. You got this potato bug. His name is Sergeant Bud Spuds, who was like directing it, manning the controls. And you're getting about halfway up the hill, and this is where you're in the dangerous situation. These clanks start getting stuck in the dirt. The alligator's nose is getting pushed down into the muck, and then the Nessun ants up on top, these Raketooth Ulhans, start pouring down splinter rifle fire on you guys.
Okay. Into the thick of it we go.
Sergeant Spuds is like, I'm doing what I can, sir. These This little Hot Wheel racer. Her engine's about to bust. What should I do?
I'm no tank commander, I'll tell you that, but have the crew start opening fire up the hill. We have some people on the outside. We'll hunker down here as best we can. Let the engines cool off.
Right. Okay, are you joining in with their shooting, or you're like directing them to shoot?
Uh,
I think we're gonna have you do a
I'm
roll
going
here.
to be leading by example and firing with whatever machine gun emplacement I have. Or
Nice.
twig emplacements I have.
Yes. Okay, go ahead and give me a shoot roll.
Okay.
Let me pop onto the results here.
Actually, can this be a discipline roll?
Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause you're like commanding them. Absolutely.
Yeah. Slightly worse than a shoot, but I feel
Yeah,
feel
this will be
slightly
risky.
better thematically.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 1.
Ooh.
I'm gonna push myself to add an extra dice on this.
Okay, go ahead.
My stress. That is in fact a 4. Slightly better.
Oh. Okay. Yes. Otherwise, like those clanks are gonna be like blowing up.
Yeah.
Okay. You do direct the fire. The mounted like twig emplacements on these guns. They're pretty, primitive armored vehicles. They don't have quite have cannons yet. It's mostly twig emplacements.
Yeah.
They start chattering away and opening fire. It's suppressing Nessenheim troops on the top of the hill. Unfortunately, as you are doing this, as you're like, directing them and like pointing out where to fire, the a stray bullet, like from a heavier, armor piercing twig rifle, slams into the poor alligator Hot Wheel car, shoving it to the side, not destroying it, but damaging it and knocking you off, and you plop into the dirt. You're not hurt, but you're definitely exposed to their gunfire now.
Of course.
Okay. Meanwhile, the rest of you guys are creeping up, going for the flank. Oh, yes, I see. We see Eowyn, our cat, has joined in. Whoa. Always delightful when the feline friends show up. I love it. Okay. You guys are heading up. Are we trying to like take it sneaky? Are we trying to like race in as fast as we can? So far they don't quite know you're there. Their attention is all on the clanks. So it's sort of up to you how you want to approach.
Probably we could do stealth for now.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah.
Must be sneaky.
Okay. I think this would be a leading in action if someone wants to do this.
Yeah. I think this would probably be a maneuver action, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I could lead that.
I have 0, so please do.
Yeah, I also have 0.
Alrighty then.
All right.
I mean, I
Sven.
think
So
everyone
far you're in a
rolls,
controlled-
but yeah.
You
Or
are
is it-
in a controlled situation.
Yeah. Well, isn't leading an action like everyone rolls and then I just take stress depending on the results? Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, I know we've done it a few times. I'm trying to find the
So for leading a group action is that roll the action for each character participating in the group action. The best single roll counts as the result. However, a result of 1 to 3 increases your stress.
Okay.
Everyone gets the roll.
okay.
I
And then we
got
get the best one.
3.
You got a 3? All right, so we got one.
5.
We got one stress for you, Sven.
4.
Okay, so we got not stress for there, and then Sven, how did you do for yours?
5.
Ooh, very good. All right, the best result is a 5, which is pretty good for a controlled situation. Let me bounce over to this one. Okay, you do it, but there's going to be a minor complication reduced effect, or lesser harm. Okay. I will say you can either not do it, like you'll realize that you're getting spotted and you'll kind of like have to freeze up and take cover where you are, or you will do it and you'll like surprise the enemy, but you are going to realize that that is where the Goliath beetle is, who will then turn on you. Look at the element of surprise, we have to deal with the Goliath beetle.
I think we can deal
We
with
can
that.
take him.
I love that attitude.
Yeah. No. Things start going south, and I think his new unstableness is sort of like, oh, yep, no, let's just go.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely spotted. You hear the Nessenheim ants calling out and starting to fire on you. You make a charge and like leap into the top of this hill. You see that next to it there is this like giant party balloon, like happy 6th birthday, big glittery letters. It's one of those like those humongous like birthday balloons. It's pretty much all deflated, but you can see like there's an undercarriage. There's some like sort of turret emplacements that were wedged into it, like kind of tied around the little weird lumpy bit where it's tied off. But now the whole thing is half inflated and collapsed and like spilling across this hill. So you get cool happy 6th birthday in like silvery colors all above you as you're fighting. There's this sort of like pit area at the top of the hill, and there's a bunch of Nessenheim Olhan soldiers in there. They got very fancy spiky metal hats, and right in the middle with a adorable spiky metal hat is this humongous Goliath beetle. As you're charging up, they're like spinning around. Some are reaching for their guns. Some are charging in to like do melee attacks. The Goliath beetle is like rearing up, getting his humongous mandibles ready to go. What are you guys doing?
Elmwood's gonna take the charge and go straight for the Goliath beetle and try to knock it over as it's raising up.
Okay. So I would say, what skill do you think this would be?
I'm trying skirmish here.
Definitely. Okay, go for it. Oh, I would say this is desperate. So you can mark check experience.
That is a 6.
Hell yeah.
Oh. Amazing. Okay, so it's not a critical, but you do it. So you do a lot of damage to this Goliath beetle. As it's like rearing up, like how do you are you like
Elmwood
knocking
just
it over,
runs
just like ramming into it?
as it's kind of raising up on its 2 legs. Elmwood just rams into it full speed.
All right, super cool. Yeah, you rush over, like smash into its underside. The Goliath beetle like plunges over to the side, crashes into the side of this kind of like entrenchment they've dug out, and yeah, it's like flailing its legs in panic. Viscount Evergreen, you and the other rookies who've taken this hill, they're like working their splinter guns, clattering away. You see there is a Nessenheim officer who is like fancy hat, polished chitin armor. They spot you. They are raising like a splinter pistol to take some shots at you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use sway to get them to not shoot me.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to talk them into not shooting me.
Okay, this is the heat of battle, so definitely desperate. Mark a tick.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll for it.
I have 3 pips in it, so I gotta do it.
Yeah, talk in the
6.
middle of great idea.
That's a
What
6.
could go wrong? You got a 6? Did you
I
get
got a
double
6.
sixes?
Well, I
or
got 1, a 2, and a 6. So.
Okay, so it wasn't critical, but it was still you do it. Yeah. What do you say to this guy?
Well, I can tell. I'm like, oh, by the look of your lapel, I see that you're a man of great taste and Well, good breeding. As am I. Don't kill me. Maybe perhaps our families had luncheons together not long ago.
He's
Don't.
like, "Are you of an evergreen?"
Oh yes, perhaps you're familiar with my family's Oreo mine.
Oh, yes, yes. For so long, my family has enjoyed the delicious cream of the double stuffed Oreos.
Oh,
It's so bloody over here. Oh God.
oh,
Oh.
oh, what you I don't recall your family. What was your lineage? Oh,
We are and as he's saying this, Tabitha Stinger shoots him in the head, killing him instantly.
oh dear. Oh, I look at his lapel and I'm like, oh, well,
His head is just carved in half, insect brain and just pieces and chitin everywhere.
cool.
From the distance.
I want to
Good
loot his
shooting.
body.
What's that?
I want to loot his body.
Okay, you find a little ceremonial sword made of like tinfoil.
I take it.
You get his pistol, which is about the same as yours.
Okay. Is there any like
Uh,
money or?
family portrait.
I take
Him
it.
and his, yeah, him and his parents, his beloved fiance he was gonna marry when he gets back.
Oh shit. Well, I'll write to her. I'll let her know that he died honorably, talking with a fellow gentleman.
Tabitha Stinger says, "Lieutenant Evergreen, please get your head down."
Go. Okay. Well, I didn't die, so win-win.
All right, as you are saying this, you guys do notice something. You see, sort of flying her way through the kind of busted, broken balloon is Lady Aurelia. She's sort of like trying to like hurry and get her way back up. However, a lot of these like soldiers are kind of shooting in her direction. It's the chaos of war, so definitely a dangerous area for her to be. Corporal
Well,
Kane. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead. Go
oh,
ahead, Viscount Evergreen.
can I assist Kane in any way?
We'll get back to you for that for your role. I'm just kind of setting the stage here before you pop over to Lucano. But yeah, definitely. Kane, you are seeing the Goliath beetle is starting to like pick itself back up. Get ready for another go. Okay, Lucano. Sergeant Bud Spud has gotten. He's like working on getting the clanks going, like shouting at the crew back there to keep the engine going. The clanks are still getting like kind of bogged down, stuck in the dirt as they're trying to trundle up this incline. There's another one that's like a very sort of vaporwave, like pink and blue kind of sports car. Has sort of cruised ahead of you and is like totally stuck. Its nose is like melded into the earth. So yeah, they're getting bogged down for sure. And you are out in the open. What are you doing?
I'm going to call out to the platoon and sort of as I pull myself out of the ground in the dust, I'm gonna yell out, "Plastic platoon, get on the back of these clanks, weight them down and push!" And I'm going to attempt to help push the clanks up the hill from behind, using our weight on the back to
excellent.
lift up the nose.
Oh man, the Sisyphean insects pushing the clanks up the hill.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Okay.
hopefully it doesn't go that badly.
All right, this is gonna be desperate because you're under fire, and the whole mission could revolve on this.
Can this be a maneuver? So it's like a physical feat of pushing this forward.
Definitely.
Would you say this is definitely over the top? Charging into the teeth of an enemy that outnumbers or outguns
Oh
me?
yeah, for sure.
Okay. That's 2 there. Just so I don't, because this is desperate, I want to make sure I survive this. I'm going to push myself.
Okay, we
think
could
I
do
did.
a devil's bargain as well. I haven't
Sure, I could. That already rolled.
doing too many of those devil's bargains. So y'all trying to think of. I'll always think of something. You want to throw that down.
I rolled 2 2s and a 5.
Whoa. Okay. Well, good thing the expert dice was there.
Yeah.
Okay. So the good news, these ants, under your command, under your example, they push themselves against the clanks. The clanks do start like rolling up and crest the hill. They're now sort of like where they can overlook the bunker, or not bunker, the sort of sandbagged crater area beneath the balloon, and they start firing in. However, the poor pink and blue clank takes a direct hit to somewhere it's like engine area and starts like smoldering and burning. You see like sparks start coming up, like greasy smoke starts coming up. One of the ants inside like pulls his way out, just like horribly burned and mangled, and collapses. His like half melted body sprawling across that cool Hot Wheels Speed for You logo as he dies. And it looks like this thing is going to explode. There are some ants still trapped in it as well.
I think Ekdom is going to try to save as many of those ants as he can.
Okay, Spin Day, you are also. In fact, I say everybody is close enough to see this horrible situation unfolding. But now the tide is definitely turned. These clanks are kind of like they're on top of the hill. They're starting to shoot into the area and just like mowing down the Nessenheim troops that are there. So Spin Day, you got a few things going on. We got Lady Aurelia is trying to reach your side. You don't quite know who she is, though. Maybe I don't know. Viscount Evergreen. You think you told them all about your encounter with this butterfly?
Yeah, I was like, she loves Dijon. I mean, she has secrets. We could learn so much.
Okay, so you know this is an important butterfly
Right.
who
Okay.
is involved in spying, has intelligence, and is somehow afraid of Captain Little. So we got her coming up. We got these clanks. They're like one of them's on fire, is going to explode. Has some ants trapped inside, and the Goliath beetle is also still the ant infantry inside have been pretty much destroyed by the clanks, but the Goliath beetle is still going. It's like trying to right itself. It was definitely injured, but it's still alive.
Okay. Could I try and scout out sort of like a safer path for our butterfly friend?
Okay, good move. So are you like jumping out yourself and helping her, or are you kind of like pointing out where to go? I would say one is risky, one is desperate.
Okay. So tempting to do the desperate just for the experience.
It does give you experience, yeah.
You know what? He doesn't think as clearly as he used to, so I think he'll go for the less
You're doing
stable,
the desperate one?
the desperate one. Yeah. So.
Oh, all right. Well, okay. To mark XP,
Yeah.
you want to push yourself or take a devil's bargain?
What you got for the bargain?
I will say that if you don't do it, or if you roll and you fail this roll, you'll be separated with her in a very bad spot, cut off from help from the rest of your troops, from the immediate danger which is coming.
Gotcha.
Like you know the like Nessenheim soldiers have you know they noticed this attack. They're moving to reinforce this area, and you'll be like next to her, and your friends will not be able to help you as these reinforcements arrive.
Okay. Um. You know what? Yeah, no, I'll take the die.
Okay, we got that devil's bargain. Get an extra die.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead and roll them.
So, yeah. Okay, 2 5s and a 4.
Ooh, all right, very good. Okay, you do it. It's going to be a consequence. I will say you're going to suffer. I don't know if it's severe harm. I think what happens is as you like rush over to help her come back, a pebble round like smashes into the hill kind of below you, knocking you and her down. You're sort of still within view of the hilltop, but you guys are both kind of like stunned. I'll say you take only one level of harm, which is kind of
Okay.
like concussed, shocked.
Could I resist that? Or
what's that?
could I resist
Yeah,
that?
you can resist that. Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to take the stressor, you can resist it.
Yeah. So I think would I be resisting it with insight or with yeah. Actually, what would
Yeah,
I be
that would do
resisting
it.
this with?
I
Okay.
think insight's okay because it's like kind of your senses are what's getting hammered by this concussive blast.
Okay. So I get 4 dice for my resist because I get +1 to resist
Oh man.
Nice.
Okay, go for it.
for insight. So yeah. Okay. The highest is a 4. So does that mean I take 2 stress, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
Okay. And here's the bad spot. You spin around, you see more Nessenheim soldiers coming in. These are the chain link grenadiers who caused you so much trouble before. And there's another problem. They have masks, gas masks, made of like wrapping paper, little bits of plastic. And you see behind them, they are toting a humongous can of bug spray,
Okay.
which they are about to aim at the hill. All right, back to the fighting on top of the hill. Corporal Kane, the Goliath beetle, is getting ready for round 2. He's like, trying to right himself, swing his humongous mandibles, his head around, just like clobber you. What are you doing?
I'm gonna just try to knock it on its back again and then jump on top of it this time to kind of hold it down.
All right, very good. Viscount Evergreen, you can assist him if you want to give him an extra die.
Yes, I want to do like a setup for him.
Okay. I would say we're in a desperate situation here, locked in hand-to-hand combat.
All right. So 3 dice.
Yeah, because you're being assisted.
Excellent. That is a 6.
Oh, nice. Do you get just 1 6?
Just 1 6, yeah.
Excellent. Okay, you do it. I'll say, let's see. Yeah, I mean, basically we've got 2 heavy blows on this guy. Yeah, between you and Evergreen, how do you kill this Goliath beetle?
I think Elmwood jumps on top and then kind of starts digging into its soft belly.
Oh, brutal. Yeah, you just like jab your long, thin hands into the soft underbelly of this Goliath beetle, ripping through its exoskeleton. And he like wails as you're just hurling up his insect guts, splattering across the hillside for all to see. Disgusting.
That's my man.
But he is definitely defeated. He was the last Nessenheim bug on this hill, so all the other, you guys now have claimed the hillside. But
Ooh.
now you got to hold it. The Clanks have started to move up into position as well. Okay, so Spinday, you're the one who sees this gas coming. Are you warning your friends?
Yeah, if I can.
Okay. I think I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You're just shouting up. What do you shout to him?
Just gas! Masks on, go!
Okay, you guys do have masks. I think it's gonna be a group action to see if everybody can get them on in time before the bug spray starts raining down on the hill. Who's gonna lead this action?
Oh, what type of action is it going to be?
What would it be? I think there's a few. I could see a few choices for this. I could see it to be. I would say grit would be the main one here.
I got 2 in that.
Well, grit is specific to the soldier, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, you're right. What am I saying?
I could say, isn't it Marshall maybe, or
Marshall would
It
be
could be
pretty
that
cool.
one. I think it depends on who's leading it, what they want it to be.
Yeah.
Or no, because sorry, we're leaving this. Everybody would roll this one. I could say
Yeah, yeah.
maneuver because you're like acting to put something on real fast. Or yeah, Marshall as well. Let's see.
Does anyone have any
I
Marshall?
think I do it to me. Yeah, we'll go with Marshall.
I've got 2.
I got nothing in Marshall.
Well, lead the
All
way,
right.
Corporal.
Everyone get your masks on.
Okay, you shout in the morning. Let's have everybody roll, and we'll see how much stress you gotta take, Corporal.
That is a 5 for Corporal.
Okay, you're good.
4.
4 for Lucano.
Also a 5.
Everyone's good so far. No stress.
Well, since I have no dice, I take the lowest, which is a 2.
Oh no.
Oh.
Okay, you only take 1 stress. Yeah, Corporal Sven, you're like trying to put it on, but because you just got concussed, you're kind of like still trying to get your senses right. The world is spinning.
I think also I'm trying to get hers on as well because I've got our asset.
Oh
with me
yes,
as
Lady
well.
Aurelia. Yeah. It's also you're struggling to, it's like on the airplane. You got to put your mask on, then put the other person's mask. I got it mixed up. You put on your mask first.
Yeah, you put on yours first. Oh god damn it.
Exactly. It's been a long day for me, guys. So you do successfully get all the masks on, but unfortunately, Corporal Kane watching this stresses you out. But hey, at least everyone got the masks on. Okay, the chemical spray starts descending. It like falls in these sort of gooey lines over the top of the hill, and then the horrific bug spray smoke starts seeping up and overwhelming everybody. A lot of the ants who are in the tanks are trying to close it up, or the Clanks button up those Hot Wheels cars, make sure the ants don't get in. For your guys, I'm gonna say Stinger gets her mask on pretty quickly, but the other most of the other rookies do. I'm gonna say one rookie. This is a chance that one of them might not make it, so he may have a casualty here, unless you guys can save him. We're gonna say poor Cuthbert Cabbage, the grasshopper, is not able to get his on in time, and he starts he collapses and starts retching as this bug spray gas starts consuming him. So someone have to step up and save his life.
What would you need for that to happen? What the
It
role is
could
going to be?
It could be maneuver. It could be discipline, or martial maybe. I could be, it could be a few things. I think you could try and like. I mean, he's panicking, so it could be like talking to him. It could be just like grabbing him and shoving the mask on yourself.
Yeah, I will try to rush over and shove the mask on him. Get his mask on. Get him buttoned up.
All right, sounds good. This will be risky. It's not your
Okay.
life; it would be his life.
Um. What's the devil's bargain here?
If you fail, you get his mask on, but then an errant rifle bullet punctures yours.
Got it.
You still have a chance of surviving, but you'll be a lot weaker during this battle.
Let's do it.
You want to take the devil's bargain? Okay, take the extra dice.
It's a 5.
Whew. Okay. You do it when there's a consequence. I'm gonna say you're gonna end up in a desperate position,
That's fair. I'm out in
which
the open.
is yes. You get the mask on him. You save his life. You hear a muffled like, "Thanks, thank you, Sergeant."
Get to cover. Just shove him away.
And you shove him down just as the first of the chain link grenadiers crest the top of the hill, intent on taking back this area. The clanks aren't able to help you because of this gas all around. It's like so difficult to see everything because of this green, this dark shimmering like raid spray has coated this hilltop. But you do see these forms coming through the gas, just like unloading, firing on everybody. Viscount Evergreen, how are you got your mask on, but how are you surviving this onslaught here?
I mean, I only have shoot and sway. Can't really talk with the mask on. I think I'm just hiding.
Okay, that's definitely understandable.
I guess I'm just trying to find Kane and see if he can protect me.
Okay. I'll say this is risky depending on how it could get worse depending on how you do. This could be what move what do you think it would be?
Probably maneuver. I don't have anything in maneuver, but I'll roll with disadvantage.
All right, you could take Devil's Bargain or push yourself as well.
Oh yeah, I'll push myself so that way it's just 1 dice.
Sounds good.
Let's see. That's a 4.
Ooh, okay. You do it where there's a complication. You rush over to Kane to try and join him at the edge of the pit, or at the edge of this sort of entrenchment on top of the hill. And as you join him there, you end up like sort of upsetting the undercarriage of this balloon, which like creaks over to the side. It sort of snaps back. You look down, so now there's much less cover for you. You look down the hill, and you are now directly in the line of enemy fire. You see Lady Aurelia and Corporal Day below you, and you also see the commander of the Chain Link Grenadiers, this Velvet Ant. Von Floof is his name. I don't know if you guys have seen him commanding the Grenadiers before. He's this like fearsome. He has like an eye patch made of like a bit of rubber band. You see him standing a bit back, directing the troops, and he seems to be directing them at Lady Aurelia. Like he seems to want Lady Aurelia dead as much as he wants this area reclaimed. Okay, let's check in with Corporal Day.
Can you do the thing where you take stress to have flashbacks, or is that not this?
Oh, yeah, I believe you can.
Is that
Okay.
a thing in this one?
Because you can do that in Blades and in Beam Saber, but I don't know if you can do that in this one.
Right. I think it's. Let me do a quick. scan of the rules here for going to the flashbacks. Yes, the GM puts a stress cost when you activate it. So yeah, you can.
Okay.
It depends on what they were. It depends. So it could be 1 stress, 0 stress, or 2 or more stress, depending on, I guess, the level of ordinary action, complex action, or elaborate action is what describes it as.
Okay.
So what do you think this is?
For the flashback,
Yeah.
I think I want to have done research on the general.
Oh, I love it. Okay, I'm gonna say. Let's see. Yeah, I would say it's 1 stress. It's complex to do research on. It's like, this particular guy. It's not unheard of, but yeah. And so with that, like, what were you? So you discover, Maximilian von Floof. He is a velvet ant. So he's not even actually an ant. He's a wingless wasp. But he's a little bit, even though he is Nessenheim nobility, he's kind of like up jump nobility. What exactly are you trying to sort of learn about von Floof?
I'm trying to learn if I have any family or any connections outside of war. My family comes from, we were owned a huge mine and did lots of dealings all over the world. So maybe we did dealings with his family as well.
Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, I would say. So you guys owned an Oreo mine.
Mm-hmm.
The von Floofs were famous for owning the famed Nessenheim milk reservoir.
Ooh, okay.
So naturally, your 2 families have done a lot of business together.
Great. I want to call out to him.
Okay. So recognizing him from your family's milk deals.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you shout out across the battlefield. What do you shout to him?
Our cookies were always dry without your milk.
Our cookies were always dry. Is this going to be sway?
Yeah, this is going to be sway.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Because I've got 3 in that. So that's what I'm just trying to do sway. And that's going to be 2 6s, baby.
A crit. Okay. With that kind of roll, von Floof, like, maybe he doesn't realize he was an evergreen was on the opposite side. In the chaos of battle, it's a little bit harder to pull back his troops, but the ones that are around him, like, he holds up a leg, and they kind of stop their shooting, and he shouts back, speaking the Hillington language. He says, "Evergreen, send over the butterfly, and I'll call back my men."
Can I just say that I speak it because I went to boarding school and I learned a bunch of languages?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I know
he speaks your language. You can speak his as well.
I'll speak his language. This war will be over soon, and the trading, well, it would be an awful shame to lose business deals. The butterflies means more to me than she does to you.
Ooh. He considers that, and he's like, you and your friends will soon be playing a very dangerous game, Evergreen.
Well, I love games. And I also love danger. And
Okay.
what the fun thing about games is? You win. Kane, now!
Kane leaps out at him when he's caught off guard and tries to just tear him in half.
Whoa. Okay, Kane, give me a This could be skirmish.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, would you say that was like gives him advantage or something?
You can spend stress to give him an extra die, I think.
Oh hell yeah!
Or
I'll do that.
actually, no, because you have that crit, so just give him. He takes an extra die, I would say.
All right.
I want to respect that crit, so.
Cool.
All right. 642, so a 6.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I would say yes. You leap out. Von Floof is kind of surprised, thanks to that conversation. He was definitely like he was thinking like a business bug, not like a soldier, and that was the death of him. So yeah, you pop out and you just like, grab his head, grab his kind of spindly body, and rip this velvet ant apart. Insect chunks go everywhere as he collapses and perishes. Lady Aurelia follows, is able to like make it back up to your guys' line and is okay. So, taking out the enemy commanding officer, a colonel, no less, Colonel Von Floof. Very well done. And it seems like the battle is sort of has reached its climax for sure. But even though he's down, still the bug spray is raining terribly from the heavens, and the Nessenheim soldiers are still trying to like charge up and take that hill. Corporal Day, you've now definitely reached some cover. You've seen the destruction of Von Floof, and now the Nessenheim troops are like trying to charge. They're still trying to like charge in, but their morale is faltering for sure. What are you gonna do?
I think I think his Day's mind is a little bit clearer at this point, and he's sort of looking around for like definitely looking more for like weak points in the charge right now, just to help out. So trying to do more scouting and less rushing.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, go ahead. This can be controlled because you're kind of like, are you like hanging back, or are you kind of getting up in the mix to do the scouting?
Probably. No, I think he's gotten the lady out, so I think he's more sort of back into the directing than up front. So just looking with
Okay,
his
fair enough.
lenses.
I'll say it's
Yeah.
it's controlled then.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Double fives.
Okay. All right. You spot a weak point in their line, which is that actually it's the bug spray bottle. They've brought it a little bit closer, and you do see that there is like, if a splinter can like, they have sort of like a kind of a thin sort of plastic rope made of like an old straw that's like attached to the top of the bug spray. If that could be pierced, the bug spray would like go kind of everywhere and be rendered useless. It wouldn't be able to keep pouring it onto the hill. So you kind
Okay.
of spotted the weak point of that area for sure.
Okay.
Dangerous spot though is that again the bug spray is like right on top of you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll sort of rush towards Lucano and the rest, just sort of like point out sort of like, just hit it there and we can get this over with.
Can it be hit from one of the Clank's turret emplacements?
Yeah, you can use one of the twig emplacements built on the clank.
So I'm gonna rush up, grab it, and just wheel it around and unload on the rope.
Okay, sounds good.
Uh,
This
This-
would be, I'm gonna say, still risky, I think.
risky, even though I was in a desperate position due to my last one.
Or I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'll go ahead and make it desperate. Because I mean, yeah, you're gonna get blasted with even more bugs if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, nomads can stop you at that point. I have two. Um, I'm just gonna go with the two. Trusting my dice here.
Okay.
I'm glad I did. I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Oh man. Yes, with that 6, you blast into the straw. It ruptures. Bug spray like drenches these chain link grenadiers. And after like losing their commanding officer and then getting blasted with some of their own bug spray, even though they are masked up, so it's not super terrible, but they've taken enough losses. You hear them shouting like fall back, and they start like running down the hill, allowing you guys to hold the hill. Sergeant Spuds like looks over at the balloon, and then all the dead ants, dead bugs, the humongous dead Goliath beetle, uh, Colonel von Floof's bisected corpse, and is like, "Well, you got this balloon. Hope it was worth it."
We'll find out.
All right, that brings us to a successful mission. Nobody died. A first. So we do get to nobody from our squad died at least. No
Yeah.
Greenleaf guards died. Some of the tank bugs died, the clank bugs died, but such is war. And we'll go ahead and do experience, but you do hear kind of back at camp, Lady Aurelia is like talking to the commanding officers a little bit, the command staff, and sort of tells them about a sort of dangerous conspiracy from bugs on both sides who are trying to manipulate events in the war for like their own financial gain. And she says in particular there is like one bug in general. There is one bug. She's still trying to find out his exact name, but she knows that a lot of the intelligence officials and like commanders and generals and nobles on all sides have had dealings with him. And that's the one who wants her dead. But she is definitely worried about it. And of course, she's very worried about her poor lover, Jean de Jean, which was she has a very intricate, sad story about how because of him being captured, she was pressed into service as a spy, turned as a double agent, then a triple agent, and so on and so forth. Kind of cast back and forth by the winds of fate across this terrible war. So let's go ahead and take care of the experience. Then we're going to do a final little scene that will set up the next arc. Let's go kind of the opposite of our intros. So, Alex, Corporal Kane,
Let's see.
what questions do you have for your experience?
Oh goodness, where are these?
Yeah, for the heavy
This is like
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
heavy advancement. Yes,
Mark 1 XP if you survive the mission. I believe I did.
definitely.
Okay. I helped the squad through might or fortitude. I think I did that. I knocked over a beetle.
Absolutely.
If I brought into play heritage or trauma,
I think you brought in your heritage a bit because very much being the servant bug.
oh yes, I did do a lot of carrying. Yes. Okay.
Yes. No, I don't think you got any traumas though. Trauma's
Yes.
bad, but it's a way to get XP.
And
And then
per
threats.
per threat of the highest opponent on the mission.
Ooh, okay. I would say the highest one is going to be a 2.
Okay. So 2. Oh, I see. Per threat. I see. Okay, so 2 XP. on
Yeah,
that
so you get
one.
2 more.
Fantastic.
All right, Jenny, let's go to the officer.
Okay. One, I survived the mission.
Yes.
Help the squad through enforcing discipline or planning. No.
I think I would
mean,
say
we did
so.
some
Use
planning for
strategy.
like, yeah, like splitting up the groups.
Mm-hmm.
You know, using distraction. So okay, that should be a 1. If you brought heritage or traumas, definitely heritage. Talk about being
Yes, the Oreo mines.
yeah, Oreo mines all the time. Being a member of the gentry, and then the level of threat you said 2.
Yeah. Okay, Patrick.
Yes. So
How did the
mine
soldier
are.
do?
Did I survive the mission? Yes.
Yes.
Did I help my squad through courage and determination?
Oh, definitely.
I'd say so. Yeah. I brought in my heritage or traumas. Kind of both, I would say, because I mean, the trauma about being haunted and being distrustful of, even in safe times, what the enemy might do.
Yeah,
And
I
then,
think so. Even during picnic day, you're kind of on edge.
yeah, and then the heritage. What happened to my my nomadic colony got destroyed. I
Mhm.
went out of my way to try to help the people who were melting,
Yeah,
try to save them as best I could.
I think so. And then 2 for the highest difficulty.
That has 6, so that is I'm actually gonna put that all in resolve and get an extra point there, 'cause it's a 6 to level that up.
Oh, nice.
I now have 1 in martial.
Ooh, very good. All right, and then Nick, our scouts. So we got 1 for surviving the mission. What
Yep.
what else?
So, help the squad through stealth or foresight. I would say so.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. That stealth roll at the beginning of the mission there.
Yep. Brought into play my heritage or traumas. I think I brought in the unstableness of his with the trauma. And
Oh yeah, I think
and
so.
talking with that one dude, I think brought in
Yeah,
to
with Wolf
heritage.
Wolf Spader,
Yeah.
the Wolf Spider.
Yeah.
All right, and then 2 for the threat.
1, 2, 3.
All
So
right,
that should be, so
so
that'll be 6. Okay.
a final scene. After you guys return from the successful assault mission, your command staff, and after kind of talk to Lady Aurelia, you are called into um, the field marshal, Dudley Dandelion. He is the ant who was in charge of this entire operation. And he says, you Greenleaf Guards have done splendidly on this front, splendidly. Unfortunately, it seems that the High Command wishes other fronts to be opened. There's a particularly pugnacious young ant who has a scheme that he says will end this war very quickly by carving into the underbelly of the Nessenheim forces by striking their allies, the Termite Empire. It involves hitting the termites where they live in the barbecue pits, and that requires a naval attack across the Chlorine Sea, the Great Swimming Pool. I personally think this is a sideshow for the real war, which will be won here, the backyard. However, it appears that our government disagrees with me. So, even though I need you, Greenleaf Guard, so much, you are being reassigned to the swimming pool front. You will be sent across the Chlorine Sea to try and bring some good hillish strength against the termites. Best of luck to you. And then as you guys start heading out, everybody's like packing up to leave. You guys do notice Captain Little watching you as if his machinations have pulled you away from this front and sent into perhaps the much more dangerous Chlorine Sea, which is where we will pick up in our next episode after a quick break. But you guys will be heading over there for another front, another theater of war. But no matter where it is, It is sure to be hell, and you guys will be going right into it. All of that in our next episode of World War Bug.
Goodness. All right, so we gotta hop in the pool. Okay, so we're gonna take a week off, so that we can, regroup. I think that's what we're doing, and then
Definitely.
start up again, especially Michael. So we're gonna regroup. We're gonna take a week off so we can get into our next arc. This was arc 1, finished finally today. I know we took some strange time off there for life. So just stay tuned to our social media. Stay tuned to, especially on YouTube, if you really want to watch a show live. Make sure and just be subscribed and everything so that you can know when it goes live, because that's where we mostly interact, is either on Twitch or YouTube. But YouTube, all the videos going forward, if you missed anything, they're always going to be on YouTube. So we're not taking those down until maybe YouTube tells us to, which that does happen sometimes. So until then, we're going to take a couple weeks. We're going to take 1 week off. We'll be back. But until then, make sure to pull up a chair and make time to tabletop.
To tabletop.
We will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.